What it do, 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 good people on Doc TV, man. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Hopefully y'all good on this Good Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all tapped in, man. Y'all made y'all money this week. If not, y'all gonna make it this weekend. Man, we gotta bring Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, man. Come to the forefront, man. Come to the forefront real quick. Scottie Pippen is 60 years old, and this little chatter out there. And my mic is on. I'm just checking everything. The little chatter out there about him being seen or being in relations with a 23-year-old young lady. You know what I'm saying? And my opinion on it so far is that, legal age of consent out here in California is 18 years old. That makes you, most places in the United States, a consenting adult. Makes you just a legal adult. So that's that little age barrier that people try to kind of tap into. Meaning, oh, if they're 18, they're cool. You know what I'm saying? They're good. They're game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, because let's just be real. Got some sick people out there. You know what I'm saying? Not implying that on Scottie. What I'm saying is people are gonna look, if you're 60 years old, she's 23. That's gonna be what we got there? 37-year difference. You're old enough to be a parent, old enough to possibly be a grandparent. Definitely senior to her, definitely been seen more of life than her, experienced it. Doesn't mean you have to be on the smarter tip or anything like that. But with that being said, man, it's just people are, one, you're a celebrity. Chicago Bulls, great. You know what I'm saying? 6 rings. Jordan couldn't have did it without him. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that. You know what I'm saying? And just an awkward career life. Like sometimes I'll be like watching stuff with him. He's a great legend, great family, good kids. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the business wasn't right. Not pocket watch it, but I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if this is your first time to the TV, man, welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live, man. Yeah, man, let's get into it, man. My guy O'Shea Duke Jackson, Celebrity Junk, man, he always gets down and get into it, man. He breaks it down pretty well usually, So let's get to the content.
Okay. So the first thing is this. Number one, a man that's 60, I'm just waiting for him to die and him to spend.
Well, let's go back.
Scottie Pippen is 60 years old. And he dating a 23-year-old. See, I condone the genuine shit. 55 and 28 ain't that bad, but 60 and 23, come on now.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Recently, Scottie Pippen has went viral as of yesterday when he was seen out with this very beautiful young lady. I don't know if this is in Aspen, Colorado, or if this is in France. I'm not necessarily sure. But the one thing I can say I'm mad about Scottie.
All right, so that little walk right there, I'm pretty much, but that's what I'm saying. The mindset is just not there. That's where people gonna look at it. Right there, she doesn't look young. But I don't know. I've seen an angle of her that looked to me just I can't do that. You gotta have my wife, man. Very beautiful, but yeah. One of the things I love about her is she doesn't look like a little girl. Well, I don't want to be with a little, but anyway, I digress. Let's go.
Is that hairline? How is it that his hairline is like that and mine is down bad? But nonetheless, the young lady is 23 years old and he's 60. He's old enough to be her grandfather. And instead of people really being supportive, this is
Scottie Pippen might be the slowest basketball player to ever play. It was an open book test, and you failed again. A 25-year-old Scottie. You're dating the same age girls as your son in the NBA. You're supposed to let him get it. Why can't superstar dads ever let their sons date the women? They always want to take it for themselves.
And it's crazy because as I was looking for more information on this, I kept finding.
He dating a 23-year-old. See, I condone the genuine 55 and 28 ain't that bad, but 60 and 23, come on now. You can't do that. You could be her granddaddy. You got to do better, Scottie. This ain't right. You know that young girl,
Now, I know we all do this for content, clicks and views and things like that, but I really genuinely think some of these people be in their feelings like let's just be clear, Scottie. This your game. Oh man, we just giving advice here, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take heed, Don't you know what they call it? Constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. Give it up for that.
The other day, she's like, "What's up?" She said, "What's good, bro?" I said, "Bro, I don't even speak the language these kids talking." And I give a disclaimer from dealing with a young girl. I got 53 years. These young girls want you to come in with your hard. My ain't hard. You got to touch it. You got to do something. I ain't got enough for a 23-year-old. Scottie, you got to do better.
All right, so I'm shocked to really see this coming from black men. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm 45 and somebody 23 gives me a lot of problems, let alone being 60. But let's look at, Scottie Pippen in as an adult. She is an adult, right? Let's look at it for what it is. And they're adults, right? And I'm not here to tell you that you got to agree with the age gap, but let's just look at certain things structurally. Scottie Pippen is 60, and he still keeps himself in decent shape, okay? And the takeaways from that is, as a man, you won't always have to pay some level of money to deal with somebody that's good looking, right? That's just the real case. And there's so much content out there. When I see a lot of women talking about they will never date a dude a certain age, they can't do it. Those are the people that are vocal, but what the reality of it is that there are a lot of women who will do it, and there are a lot of women who do it. So then the question becomes, why would a woman that's 23 want to date a man that's 60? Okay, so the first thing is this. Number one, a man that's 60, I'm just waiting for him to die and him to spend my money. That could be a fair case.
All right, see this right here is rare. You see how she closed, or when she got him open, she looking at boom. Like, yeah, that's okay. I get that. Boom, like she look a little older right there, but right, yeah, when she closed her eyes, she just strike me as a little girl. Look how she's standing. The walk is different, but maybe it's a bad angle, but you look like with your little cousin or something. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm being judgmental, but one thing the guy did say that I was like privy to is like some of these terms be getting out, and I like to think I'm not too out of touch, but some of these terms are like how do y'all respond to people and some of that shit back in the day, homie, is like real disrespectful, man. So I don't know what y'all getting at with that, but it's definitely a separation there, and yeah, one reason is she probably thinks he gonna keel over, leave him in the will or something like that. Let's see what the other reasons are.
Right? Here's also the case though, right? A lot of women, and I hate to say it, especially in the black community, have some level of like daddy issues. And I know this is kind of hard to talk about, brothers, but press one in the comments. I noticed that when I hear brothers dealing with women of other groups, those women never, from what I understand, unless black men kind of ask them to do it. Like,
now I'll say yes, black women may have daddy issues. I don't know if it's a majority or the minority, but I believe that could happen in any culture, obviously. But that's just my opinion.
White women, Asian women never really call black men daddy so much. If you deal with black women, African women for the most part, and you kind of take care of them, and I'm talking about African women that's kind of like on to the new hype, but a lot of black American women do this. They've been in Americanized culture. What is this obsession with calling black men daddy? Have you guys understood that? You always hear daddy. Why is that? It's something that people just don't talk about, like in the black community, where there is this real obsession with, okay, I don't like you because you're older, or I really want to deal with you because you're older, because I don't have a daddy in my life. So you're my...
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to break it down, but I ain't gonna, this is my opinion. That it's cool to, get praised or be admired or things like that, but sometimes, a little pet talking daddy or whatever, but if you overly do it, it's like starts to get kind of, I mean, just in my opinion, a little
my daddy. And not only are you going to play that role, but you're going to be clapping cheeks too. It's a weird situation to be in, but right. I'll tell you that it happens a lot. And a lot of older black men don't really talk about it because it's fetishized, but you would be surprised at how many women put themselves into your ecosystem. And this is something that, a lot of my black American brothers and friends, that we talk about certain things offline. And what we have kind of come to the conclusion of is that this happens more often than not. What people want to go ahead and run with is, you are coming here and you're grooming these chicks you are out there and you're doing this, you don't have to do anything. And I just really want to put this out to a lot of the people out there, like respectfully. I just want you guys, ladies, to know a lot of these black men that got something going on for them, they don't really have to go out there and reach out. Now, does that grooming thing happen? Absolutely. But do women want to put yourself in their ecosystem? That happens too. And there's one thing about women in America, black women in America, whether they be Caribbean, they grew up black American. If they don't like you, they do not like you. But if they want to be in your ecosystem, they're coming to get you. Okay, that's something that y'all got to know. I don't even want to expose folks. It's been plenty of times I get an email. Why you don't ever send that to me in the comment section? Who are you? Send me a picture. I almost obbited it up. I almost obbited it all the way up. I'm like, I'm talking about one chick that wrote my name on her booty. It was crazy. Like, I didn't ask for that. I'm trying to find that email. I lost the email. I got to go ahead and find it, brothers. But these women come and put the situation in your lap. Now, here's the question. Well, why do you deal with her? Let me just tell you something. And I understand that the ecosystem's going to be some brothers don't like this. That 37, come on, Scottie, you're doing too much. Okay, what's easier? To deal with somebody that you feel wants to be with you or to chase somebody in the Instagram DMs? Okay. Now, I'm not sure if Scottie is DMing or Instagramming, but guys like him, he's hanging out at Calabasas, he's going to places. Those women know who you are. Like, I'm broke. Like, I am broke as a dude. They know who I am sometimes. Like, I was in Dubai and it was a woman. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, family. I happened to be at the Marina Dubai Mall. And she just like, can I sit here? I was scared. She was thick as, she was older too, like, but she wasn't American. I was like, yeah, and I just got up and left because I didn't know what that was about. I probably should have stayed there. But
man, she probably just asked you to sit down, bro. But I would be there in another country too. But you live there, you kind of equate into there, or you frequent the area a lot. So, but I feel you. Like on your level, you think you're not that popular, but you get on here, you reach a lot of people, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Doc TV, but share, comment, subscribe to Celebrity Junk, O'Shea Duke Jackson as well. But your stuff gets shared. Your stuff get, and shout out to McGlover, man. He said he resembles an animal. I'm not just gonna leave it there. Not like that, but but nah, he just said he's like, man, his face has like well, I don't know, he said like a poodle, Frenchie or something, some small dog, you know what I'm saying? But all in the satire, man, you know what I'm saying? Glad he's doing good out there. Seems like, got his own ecosystem out there. Doing well. Looks like he, getting in the gym, eating right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Allegedly. All right, now let's go.
I understand that person.
Now he's talking about how he gets Larry in public sometimes. Even though he's somewhere else overseas.
Probably knew who I was or knew of me or something like that because I got recognized a lot that day, right? Now, that's just me being broke. Imagine you Scottie Pippen. Imagine you somebody in the ecosystem. It's the thing that people don't realize about black men. Black men don't have to be popular. They just got to be known in an ecosystem where there is women. So let's say, for example, a club promoter. Let's say, for example, a guy who works at the hospital, a nurse. Let's say, for example, a truck.
Let's be real. How many of y'all out there, man, like somebody out there that y'all know really ain't got no job, no motion, not doing nothing, but he or she is just popular where they at or whatever it is. I don't know, the skating ring, the fucking local bar, dive bar or something, they're just the popping person. So they want them to be around all the time, whether they contributing or not, that popularity or that poppiness is going to take you a little further in some of these ecosystems. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's talking about careers, nurses, medical field, things like that. Like, you come in, you're a lawyer, law firm, you the head lawyer, you know what I'm saying? You're the head law firm. You come in, you like the commanding officer of that mother. So, you know what I'm saying? Pop your shit.
Driver who's a member.
Pop your shit, but at the same time, this does happen. The popularity niches.
Rotary Club, okay? Something social, and people know who he is. Those women come to him. And those women are not always 40, 50. Those women be 20, 25. And I hate to say, I've heard stories of, and this is wrong, right? Women make passes at, I know of a brother that told me he's passed away now, he's a pastor. I was there, he said, listen, about 30 years ago, or 20 years ago, this young lady made a pass at me. And I could not ever meet with her, like, by herself. I had to go and tell the parents, like, look, hey, your daughter just said something that was inappropriate. You know what I mean? And that happens. That happens more often people want to admit. Now, these women that are 20, 25, 30, you don't know what they like. Like,
what did he just say? So, I think he said, if this is what he said, I'm thinking he's saying that he was the pastor that was rest in peace. He was around them a lot, you know what I'm saying? And then the daughter made an inappropriate comment to him, and he went and go told that dude. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, because he nipped in the bud. That needs to be told about. The worst thing that could happen is they don't believe you or something, or you trying to cover something up. That's a risk to take off his daughter, you know. Get her back right, you know what I'm saying? That's not cool. And then you keep it secret, and then just thinking, I don't know.
Women have different strange stuff. Like you know, you never know. Like women, I have a type. I have you know, I like this kind of guy. If you go and look at their dating history and sexual history, a lot of those men are different. And you'd be like, you let him hit? Yeah, but you don't look nothing like you. Could be a bum, could be, you don't know what they want. Okay. And again, these women are gonna go out there and go for broke. I would say like a lot of the older women too. Let's say, for example, the women that are like 40, 45, they kind of already had it in relationship. Like, I'm not going chasing no man. I'm not going to talk to somebody, you know, they better come and find me. That's why when you look at Kendra G, you see a lot of older women on there because they're kind of tired of waiting for somebody to come to them, so they're putting themselves out there. Young women don't really have a problem with coming and talking. They don't. Look, what's up? And more or less straight to the point. Yeah, I've been thinking about.
So for the audience that's not tapped in, Kendra G is I don't know what she is outside of this, but so excuse me, but she got popped in, or excuse me, I know her, like, I know during COVID, I think she started where he was introducing people online. Like, she was like a matchmaker type deal and blew up, which is kind of a dope idea, but she carried that on. Oh, y'all could hear me. She carried that on into now, you know what I'm saying? You know, social media, the channel, all that stuff, got it popping, you know what I'm saying? I don't follow her really. I mean, she just comes up. I don't know. But that's what they're talking about, you know, with Kendra G. So when he's talking about people going on there, she's probably going to get the older crowd that she's possibly matchmaking, not these younger crowd, or not, you know, sugar daddies and the sugar
like, what's
babies
going on with
and
you?
shit.
When you coming back? Like, there and go for broke. I would say like a lot of the older women too. Let's say, for example, the women that are like 40, 45, they kind of already had it in relationship. Like, I'm not going chasing no man. I'm not going to talk to somebody, you know, they better come and find me. That's why when you look at Kendra G, you see a lot of older women on there because they're kind of tired of waiting for somebody to come to them, so they're putting themselves out there. Young women don't really have a problem with coming and talking to you. They don't. Look, what's up? And more or less straight to the point. Yeah, I've been thinking about like what's going on with you. When you coming back? Like when we gonna hang out? Like trying to push the relationship forward. When you gonna be with me? Like just come out straight out, flat out at you, you know? So when a woman is putting it out there like that, and a man is gonna be a man, whether she's 30 or 23 or 24, it's gonna happen. And so that's the leverage that a guy has if he keep himself largely together, largely financially cool. And I'm gonna tell you why a lot of black men.
Yeah, we don't see. I mean, he's making a generalization, but it kind of lines up with Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? We know it's stuff going on with his alimony, you know, the pension, and he's like, again, public figure. You know, but like he says, health is wealth, stayed in good shape. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he has leverage. He has leverage.
Some of these black men is haters because some of these brothers that are talking like this, I won't say all of them, right? If they could get with that same lady, they would do it. A lot of brothers, you know, they get to a certain level, didn't put in the effort and stuff like that. You know, they end up with chicks that's like mid, tier 4, tier 5. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's too, you know, hey, you know, oh man, she's too young for him. But knowing damn well, if they had the opportunity, they would go ahead on and clap too. They would. You know, only dude that'll tell a female, look, you know, you a little bit, I'm kind of cool off you. Or dudes that have like a whole lot of experience with women, they just got on speed dial. They already got a roster. The average dude that's hating on Scottie, let that lady come and talk to one of them. He's there, trust me. And that hating is gonna have to stop.
I can't lie. That's real. We all in here popping it, but you know, hypothetically, outside of me, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? She start popping it at you. You 60 years old. What are you gonna do? Or you shoot from the hip?
So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea D. Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Produced for all you do, Scottie Bell. We're out.
Well, Celebrity Junk, go follow O'Shea Duke Jackson, Celebrity Junk over there. Follow him. Yeah, fam. Man, it's one of those things, man. Let's like mind your business, and it's also like just look at me. You know what I'm saying? Check out the show. Get a front row seat. You know what I'm saying? But Scottie Pippen, Hall of Famer, definitely a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, man, appreciate y'all rocking with Doc TV, man. Till the next time, I'm gone. Take care of y'all selves, though. Yeah.